Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in to yet another video with your girl, Cylindria and Naylee. And I am able to do my take on the Kandi and the Gang, Season 1, Episode 6. Stick tuned. Okay, you guys, so before I get off into my thoughts and everything about the episode, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on my channel to see what I am about. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see, like what you hear. If you are already a supporter, thank you so much for your continuous support. I really, really appreciate it. Now that I got that out the way, let's get into this episode. I had a little bit of time today to watch this episode. I know I'm a few days later, what have you, or an episode later, what have you, but I'm trying to catch up, y'all. So this is episode 6 of Kandi and the Gang. And I'm not going to pinpoint everything. I'm just going to pinpoint the little situations that were sticking out to me. So let me just start off with good old Sandrika. Why are you still dragging on trying to find out who threw you up under the bus to Kandi and Todd? Like, you are literally dragging this whole situation, trying to be Inspector Gadget, trying to be intimidating people and everything. You walking around asking everybody, did they say this? Did they do this? You talking about how people don't like you that work there, so maybe they could have been the culprits and all that type of stuff. And it's just, very, very off-putting. Then she tried to get at Rashad. And see, when she got at Rashad, said, see, now, that man don't do shit to nobody. And here it is, you coming to him to try to interrogate him about some shit. First, let me just say this, though. What happens between you and your bosses behind closed doors is supposed to fucking stay behind closed doors. Number one. Number two, you cannot be going around interrogating your whole team or, co-workers, because now it's kind of like you making it a hostile environment. You making people not want to like you because you're doing too much. Now, like I keep saying this, y'all, she only on this show for the motherfucking TV time. She don't give a fuck about that $12 an hour hostess job. She knows exactly what she's doing, and Kandi is allowing her to do it, while she's making OLG look stupid in the process. She just want to be on Kandi's coattail for being known or whatever the case may be. I see no value with her on this show besides being messy. That's it. That's all. Like, she doesn't bring any substance. She doesn't bring any value. She doesn't bring anything good that I've seen from her. Everything has been controversial with her since episode 1. Like, what is it? And what is it going to take for Kandi to really open up her eyes and see this for what it is? So she tried to get at Rashad. Rashad wasn't having it. And now that she damn near went to this person, that person, this person, she need to calm that shit down. So Don Juan got a hold of it. I guess somebody told him or whatever, or he witnessed her doing it, and he took her outside, put her to the side, and was like, what if I told you, you told on you? And he played her the recording, and she was looking a little dumbfounded, but then she tried to, backpedal. No, don't backpedal. Don't do that. Stand in your shit, Sandrika. You said it. Let thy will be done. Let it be what it's going to be. You better be glad that Kandi and Todd didn't fire your ass, because they could have fired your ass. And at that moment, when Don Juan had to pull you to the side because you making everybody else irritated in a hostile environment, fucking up their job performances with your bullshit, Don Juan could have let you go. So be thankful that they ain't letting your ass go. Because for me, I'm with Ty. You would have been out of here. Out of here. Day one. Absolutely. So that situation happened right there. I think I'm gonna be flip flopping. Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, Mama Joyce. It was all at OLG or whatever. Um, and I don't know if you guys know of these young ladies who dress up like grannies, and they from Detroit, dress up as grannies, and they go around and they be twerking and all that type of stuff. So they got to OLG, and baby, what I tell you, I know the facial expressions that she was giving, like, what type of ratchet shit is this? She wasn't here for it. Mama Joyce was here for it, but she wasn't here for it. Mama Joyce was like, bounce it, bounce it. Mama Joyce she with the shits, for real, for real. But I knew it wasn't happening. And I'm like, everybody trying to get famous some way, somehow. So I'm not even going to knock the hustle. I'm not even going to do it. So that was a funny scene. Let's go to the scene with Sandrika and Torrin. Sandrika and Torrin, I guess Sandrika was going to talk to Torrin about what happened or whatever. And she wanted to step outside and have a talk or whatever. And Torrin's like, okay, but you're not even going to be here. You the hostess. How you going to leave your post as the hostess? See, this is the stuff I'm talking about, Kandi. This is the shit that I'm talking about. How are you leaving the post as the hostess? It clearly she don't give a fuck about you or your restaurant, Kandi. I need you to really stop. Get out your motherfucking feelings, okay? Let her go. Let her go. So she ended up leaving her post. People were coming in. They standing at the post. Nobody there to greet them or anything like that. See, she is the reason. She is the most important person of OLG. She is the first person that the guests see. She is the face of OLG while she's on the clock. For her to act like she don't give a fuck about this position, Kandi, means she don't give a fuck about the restaurant. So when a person don't give a fuck about their job, they don't give a fuck about nothing else that goes on. You gotta do something about her. Anywho, moving along. Kandi, Patrick, and Melvin. Kandi went to go see Patrick and everything like that because she wanted to, know what was going on, for the simple fact, I guess everybody was like, really, this Safari girl, she's really like got her claws in him, like he a motherfucking puppet, like he can't think for his motherfucking self. And pretty much it's like, he been eating that spaghetti, like he been yeah. So that's why he's so motherfucking whipped. And Kenny's pretty much like, you're gonna have a housewarming, and you're gonna tell her you're gonna have a housewarming. See, one thing, Safari, you not gonna do is tell Kandi no about her godson / cousin. That's not what you gonna do. You may got the good goods, the candy, but you don't got the candy power to make moves. Otherwise, you wouldn't be a part of the show. You're not gonna tell Kandi no. And she pretty much told Patrick, I'm gonna need you to put your motherfucking big boy drawers on. Have a fucking backbone, pretty much. Stick your chest out and be a motherfucking man. Because right now, you acting like a simp. She ain't say that, but I'm saying that. Patrick is acting like a fucking simp. And it's so off-putting that she sees it and she loves it because she can manipulate you to do whatever she wants you to do. and you falling for it. Kandi said, oh no, you're gonna have a housewarming. And you better tell her. So he ended up telling her, because then Kandi was like, you're gonna have it, and she needs to sit there and support you. So he ended up telling her, yeah, we're gonna have this housewarming, and I need you to be there to support me. And she was like, okay, da 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 da. See, she knows what she doing. She know who to try to manipulate and who not to manipulate. She not gonna step to Kandi. She not gonna step on Kandi's toes, because she know too. If I wasn't a part of this storyline with Patrick, I wouldn't get all this notoriety that I'm getting about my business. Now, I'm not saying that she don't have enough notoriety and people don't know about her, but you on a different platform, baby. You are on TV with your services. You need Kandi, okay? Kandi don't need you, and you're not gonna sit here and have your hand in her family's back like that, to where he can't even think and can't even be a man. And Kandi don't play that. She don't play that by her family. So you need to chill out. I told y'all something about that safari. I just did not like. I did not like how she was doing. See. So now let's go to Mama Joyce and Kandi visiting Safari at her place of business, because you know she's into the booty lifting shit, non-surgical booty lifting and waxing with all that stuff. And Kandi took Mama Joyce there to lift up her little booty or whatever, and that was the perfect opportunity for Kandi to put her to the side and talk to her about what's going on between her and Patrick. And she talking on, well, it's not like that, and this, and I demand respect, and you know how Kandi be giving them looks like, girl, Patrick has never disrespected you, though. So how are you demanding respect when he never even really disrespected you, though? So I'm not understanding. This is why I'm saying she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what to say and how to act around Kandi, because she need Kandi to boost her business. So that was a little cute little moment with Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce was trying so hard not to cuss nobody out, but trying to smile and laugh and enjoy herself all at the same time, but she wasn't feeling it for real, for real. So let's go to the scene about Brian. If y'all have not noticed, Brian used to be a serious alcoholic. He used to be on the edge with it. You know what I mean? He was doing good, everything. If you didn't know about his sister who transitioned from this situation, alcoholism and all this type of stuff, he had been drinking. He said, I only been drinking wine, because he had to sit down with Don Juan. He said, I only been drinking wine, and this is definitely a step down from what I'm used to doing. Baby, that's not how that works. When you recognize that you was an alcoholic, or you almost took your life, or whatever the case may be, and you decide to go get help at these AAs, or whatever the case may be, you did the program and all that type of stuff. You are supposed to make sure that you don't try to go that route. Just because it's wine does not mean it will not get you fucked up. Because I drink wine all the time, and I be lit. Okay? So I can only imagine what it would do with someone who used to consume hard alcohol and all that type of stuff. You got to calm that down, Brian. You absolutely have to calm that down, because people are worried about you and people are rooting for you. You can't be drinking wine every day and stuff like that, because for most people, those urges and those feelings come back. So that was a nice moment between Don Juan and Brian. they just really, really had a heart to heart about, his sobriety and his drinking and stuff like that. Um, and then I like how, Don Juan, made a little joke about, because Brian was like, I went to Jesus. That's how I, what I'm saying, got off it, got help, whatever case may be. And Don was like, Jesus wouldn't be wearing that hairpiece, whatever. I was like, oh my God, Don Juan is funny, low key. And Brian was like, yes, he would. Jesus loved a nice little headpiece, whatever. But that was a nice little moment. Um, let's go to oh, so last episode, I think it was when Mama Joyce made the suggestion that Todd goes into the kitchen and see how it is work or ran so that he can get an idea because he was talking about um what's the word, giving the kids the businesses when they get older or whatever the case may be, but you got to know the business in order to tell them the right things about the business or whatever, inside and out. So he was like, challenge accepted, but all the top heads have to come in here as well so that we all can know what's going on. Kandi, she knows a little bit, but she doesn't know to the full extent. Ty doesn't really know. So it was a good experience for all of them, and Todd really got a first hand on how hard it is to work in the kitchen, be a kitchen manager, because you got people who are just not satisfied with their plates. You got all these plates that you got to bring back once they finish, and then you got clean dishes, you got to all and cook and all this all at the same time. So it's always chaos in the kitchen. It's not as easy as it seems. So he got a better understanding of that. So now I hope that he can like just really just calm down a little bit, because I think he don't really care for Melvin either. But we all know Melvin is Candy's cousin, and she ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to her people. And Mama Joyce was like, yeah, if it was up to Todd, if Melvin wasn't related to Candy or whatever, and if it was up to Todd, he'll let Melvin go. And then here come Aunt Bertha, because Aunt Bertha is his grandma, and then Melvin will whoop that ass. And it's like, well, wait a minute now, Aunt Bertha, why are you so violent? I'm just playing. She's not violent. She just speaks her mind. But in a sense, yeah, if Candy wasn't so, you know, a lot of people would be gone if it was left to Ty. And I think it needs to happen. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. Now with Melvin, I would say leave him alone because he really hasn't done anything in my eyes to side eye. He's pretty much chill to himself. He go there, he cook, he do his work, and you really don't hear nothing from Melvin. So if there is an issue with Ty and Melvin, I don't see it on the show. Let's see. Let's go to the sit down with Don Juan, Philip, and Brandon. Sweet baby Jesus, Brandon. If you don't be acting like you a fucking deer in the headlights, I don't know what the fuck when it comes to Dominique. It literally seems like, and y'all probably did fuck, I don't know. But it just seems like your nose is so open for this girl. So open for this girl. And then you sitting here, don't even realize why you even called into the damn principal's office. So they sit down or whatever, and they pretty much just let them know, listen, is this serious between y'all? Like, cause what's going on? Because we seen y'all kissing in places that y'all shouldn't even be kissing in and all this and getting a little cozy, yada, yada, yada. And pretty much in a nutshell, Dom, if it was like, either you need to fix it or we're going to fix it. And then he was saying something, well, we can stop talking to each other and it's not really a big deal. Oh, no, 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 it's a big deal. Because when you take your little funky, dirty ass inside of a area where there is food, I don't care if the food is wrapped up good, it's becoming a problem. It's becoming an absolute problem. So they just like, you need to either it's gonna be you or it's gonna be her. So he met up with Dominique after that. She was at rehearsal because last episode I had mentioned that she had got the dancing gig to be backup dancer for Rick Ross while he's on tour. So she's going to be gone for about a month or so, whatever. So he met up with her and he told her enough to where she was like, so you want me to leave? You want me to quit? She said, because I'm not going to Blaze because that's too far. You want me to leave so that you can stay. And this is how selfish he is. You got all this other stuff going on, so you pretty much don't need no money. He ain't say that like that, but I'm paraphrasing. Girl, he about to go dance with Rick Ross. You don't need this bartender job. I need this job. I need this money. So you can afford to be gone. See, this is what happens. He's trying to cover his shit. And he don't give a fuck about you. At that moment, it's just like, you know what? You can't even be man enough to say, you know what? I'll leave. Because I don't want to uproot her. Then I do that. Since you so love her, all this and all that, and you actually thought that you and her were going to be working in the same area all this time, that's not even how that works. And then let's just talk about when they all, Kandi, Todd, Dawan, the old lady gang, they would, whatever, all there, whatever. And here come Kandi. Well, we did work when we did get together and we were, well, see, that's the difference. He was part of the camera team, whatever. You didn't see him all the time. You didn't even know who he was. Phaedra introduced you to him. It's a little different for y'all situation. Them two, Brandon and Dominique, they work in the same fucking building. The same building. And Ty was like, do as I say and not do as I say, not what I do. It's our bylaws. It is what it is. See, when you are bosses, you can make those. You can't sit up here and say, oh, this can't be a bylaw because me and her did it the same way and look at, and that's pretty much what Kandi was like. Well, we did it and look how we turned out. But that's you and Ty, Kandi. See, I'm going to need you to stop being a dingbat sometimes. Like, for real. What works for you and Todd does not mean that it's going to work for Brandon and Dominique or anybody else for that matter. We are talking a business. This is why I say they need to take some motherfucking business classes. They need to take some business classes because the shit that can be worried about sometimes be the wrong shit. Oh, we did it, so why can't they do it? No, you are a business owner. Your employees can't do everything that you do. Where is the cutoff of being a friend and being a business owner? You gotta cut it off at a certain time. Like, we can't be all up in each other's face all the time because then your staff is going to expect less of you being stern and more of you being and doing all this other extra stuff to try to make everybody like you and for everybody to get along with you. Because if you really don't care about people not liking you, half of these people wouldn't even be up in your business right now, family included. So I was just like, you know what? I said it, y'all. I said this little Brandon and Dominique little storyline is getting old and it's getting tiring, and it needs to pick up. Something new has to happen. Something, I don't want to say drastic, but something exciting has to happen. And I feel like, because I don't know how many episodes the season is gonna have, I feel like we really have not got any juicy stuff yet. So I feel like some things are being drug out that don't need to be drug. Like this Sandrika line storyline about who told and did this. Like, she don't have no storyline for her, so she just doing shit. She doing shit for the camera. So yeah, so that's my take on season 1, episode 6 of Kandi and the Gang. I gotta hurry up and watch episode 7, and then I'm come back with another video. So thank you guys for tuning in to this video. I hope you guys like this content. If it was something that I missed, put it in the comment section. Let's talk about it. I'm always willing to interact with y'all, but y'all gotta interact with me. So I'll see y'all guys on the next video. Bye.